Good afternoon. It is almost 10 to 2 on, what is today? Thursday. It is a damp, kind of chilly afternoon, but I'm in the big park today and it is so pretty. It is so pretty. If I had the presence of mind to have brought a sweater, I'd take a walk. But I didn't, so we're not. So, it's been a couple days, I think, since I've put a vlog up, so let's backtrack a little bit. Tuesday I went to work, and my understanding is my boss split us up into two teams of two. So my boss and the new hire worked together, and I worked with my coworker. Yay! And what an interesting day we had. I'm telling you, it was more like a Friday, because like all the real fuckery happens on a Friday. Friday is always a shit show. But I guess we had to make up for not having any real drama on Monday since we didn't work. So yeah, Tuesday, we're going about our day. Day's going great, right? We're having, it's fine, right? Cool. We knew there wouldn't be any tough houses until toward the end of the day, so that's fine. We're coasting through. It's great. We're talking. We're having some giggles. It's fine. We're coming down the road, and we notice this Bell Canada service truck, whatever, trying to back into somebody's driveway, and this is like a major road. Okay, it's a very busy road. And Buddy's trying to back into this customer's driveway. I'm here to tell you, my dude missed the driveway entirely, went up the curb, and started to bump into the, I think it's like the cable phone, internet, whatever the green box is. And he's nudging it. Now, how he didn't feel himself going up the curb, I have no idea. And we're all kind of sitting there watching. And all of a sudden he stopped and went forward a little bit. Straightened himself out, I guess. And did the same thing. Drove up the bloody curb and completely backed into this electrical box, whatever it was. Like, to the point where I honestly thought he was going to end up on top of this box, like taking it right down and ending up on top of it. And right behind that box is like a little wood fence. So as soon as I see the box go right down, right, I'm like, yes, yes, I'm so happy. I'm killing myself laughing. And my coworker is finally losing her absolute shit. And she starts honking her horn. And Buddy's like, oh, something bad just happened. he goes to pull out. And I said to my coworker, I'm nudging her, right? I'm like, he's going to take off. You watch. He's going to take off. She says, no, he's not. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah, he is. He's going to take right off. She goes, there's like 50 people out here. We all watched him. I said, he's going to take off. He took off. He pulled out, went right around and like into oncoming and took off right through the lights. It was epic. And I had a truck parked beside me. Like, we're all parked watching the shit show. It was fantastic. And there's this guy sitting beside me in his work truck, and we're all putting our windows down, and we're all just sitting there watching this, like, that happened. I look over at Buddy beside me. He's got the same look on his face, right? And we looked over at each other. We're both like, we're killing ourselves laughing. I'm like, my guy, did you see that? That was beautiful. I'm so happy right now. He's killing himself laughing. So's his buddy beside him. He's like, only here, only in this town. I was like, it it was a thing of beauty. It was wonderful. We were so happy. Traffic gets going and we head on about our way. And I'm dying. Like, I had tears. I was laughing so hard. It was great. It was great. I loved it so much. I'm so happy I got up on Tuesday morning and went to work. It was wonderful. And so all day, anytime, like toward the end of the day, I do believe it was our last or second to last house. Our boss wrote down the wrong friggin' name. Like, usually we go by either the last name of the client or their street name, right? But you got to pick one, okay? Otherwise we get confused. So last week when we did this house, I believe it was the street name she'd put down. So that is what we're accustomed to, is the street name of this particular customer. This week, she puts down the customer's last name, and we had no idea who the hell this was. And my boss wasn't answering her phone. I texted her and I called her a couple of times, and then I left a message. I'm like, we don't know where it is you want us to go. Like, I don't know who this is. We are so confused. Please call us. So we waited a couple of minutes, and finally it was like, okay, you know what? If we go find a place that has open Wi-Fi, maybe we can like get on the yellow pages or something and like 411 that shit. Like, I don't know. I don't know. So we went to Staples. We went to Boo Boo's work and sat in the parking lot. We're both jumping on our phones trying to find the shit. She gets out and gets walking around because the signal was crap. It's great if you're parked like directly in front of the store, or in the store, of course. But if you're in the parking lot away from the store, the Wi-Fi is shoddy at best. I wasn't getting out of the car. So she's walking around. I'm Googling away. And finally it hits her who the customer was. So fine. She's like, yeah, it's fine. I got it. It's fine. In the meantime, my boss messages me back and she's like, oh, sorry, my phone was off, and gave us the street name. And we're like, yeah, it's okay. You know, it's okay, Brenda. We figured it out. It's fine. My boss's name is not Brenda. It's fine. We're good. We don't need you. It's fine. So off we tottered, now about 15-20 minutes behind in our day, to this house. And my coworker is not amused, right? Why would she do that? Stick to a name, blah, 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 blah. And I mean, she wasn't wrong, but whatever. I'm still thinking about Bell Canada, dude. So I didn't care. I was so happy. I turn around to my coworker. I'm like, hey, now listen. From this day forward, no matter what fuckery we face or what dumbass shit we do, still not as bad as Bell Canada, okay? Instant smile on her face. I'm like, see? We're fine. We are not Bell Canada. It was so good. I just wish, because my phone was on the center console too. I wish I had the presence of mind to film that shit, because it was absolutely epic. And right now, even, it makes me so bloody happy. Oh my God. It was great. It was so good. As soon as he ran the thing over, I literally went, yes! Yes, he did it! Oh my God, I'm so happy. It was wonderful. Oh dear Lord. And so Tuesday night, I swung over to visit my brother. because he had his big toe amputated on Thursday. And then I just got busy and I just couldn't make it over. I also wanted to give him a couple of days to, you know, mend and rest. And, you know, I mean, he was obviously not amused at having a toe amputated, and he was really doped up when I dropped him off. So I just wanted to give him a few days to kind of rest and collect himself and, you know, settle in. So I went over Tuesday evening. I also had his keys. I totally forgot to give him his keys. Not that he's going anywhere, but, you know, I would want to have my keys. So I went over and I dropped his keys off for him and had a little visit, made sure he was okay. And then had an absolute freak out when I left, because the place that he's staying at his girlfriend's or whoever the hell she is. Her place is so cluttered. Like, it's, for him, it's dangerously cluttered. Like, and I just find that kind of thing so frustrating. I can't sit in that. I can't sit in that. It's like, it drives me nuts. So I was considering talking to him today about coming to stay at my place. I believe he said it would be like 4 to 6 weeks. Now, I don't have room at my house for anybody that I'm not legally responsible for, okay? There's no room at the inn. However, I was thinking, like, if he took my room and then I would have to crash downstairs on my couch. My couch is a pull-out. It's super comfortable, like, whatever. Because the bathroom is upstairs. There's only one bathroom in my house. And he cannot, my stairs are stupid and steep, and they're just dumbass stairs. And there's a lot of them. And he's got this boot and whatever he's supposed to gimp on, but it's dangerous for him to do any stairs. It is extremely dangerous for him to do my stairs. So I thought, well, he can have my room and I'll have to be downstairs for the next 4 to 6 weeks. Because then at least, like, I'm usually home no later than 4, the earliest, like 2:30. I can make up a bunch of, like, things for him to eat and bring it upstairs for him before I leave in the morning so that he doesn't have to go down anywhere. And, you know, like I said, I'm home anywhere between 2:30 and 4 at the latest. Monkey's home by 20 after 3. So, you know, there's no reason Monkey couldn't come home and go up and check on his uncle and make sure he doesn't need a drink or some food or whatever. Like, go talk to him, for, you know. And then I take over when I get home. Just because it's so cluttered and I can just see bad things happen. And when I went to visit him, that man had not eaten. And he's diabetic, okay? This is why this whole shit show is happening. He hadn't eaten. It had to have been at least 8 o'clock when I left. And I said to him, like, have you eaten yet? Because she was at work, right? Of course. So he said, no, I haven't. And I said, well, like, do you want me to get you, do you want me to get you something to eat, right? Like, I'm not busting out anything and fucking cooking, but if there's any leftovers in the fridge, like, I can nuke something for you. He says, oh yeah, there's leftover turkey and stuff from Thanksgiving. And I said, cool, I'll make you a plate, I'll warm it up for you, I'll bring it to you, and then I'm gonna go. And at this point, the only thing I've seen really is the hallway and the living room of this place, which, I mean, I get why the living room is in disarray, because they had to bring a bed in for him, right? So totally get that. But this hallway is stupid narrow. Like, you can stand in the middle of the hallway and stick your arms out, and you don't have to extend them all the way, and you're touching both the walls. Like, it's crazy thin. Not her fault. It's the way the building's built. Fine, but it's annoying, okay? I turned the lights on, because all the lights are off in the house. I turned the lights on, and I walked into the kitchen. Dude. I couldn't believe she kept food in this fucking thing. I wouldn't say that it's like filthy. Like his ex, that place should have been condemned. That place was filthy. That place was dirty and cluttered, and it smelt bad, and it had holes in the walls. They had mice in the house. Like, that place should have been torn down and condemned. It was uninhabitable, in my opinion. This place, I don't know that it's dirty, but it's definitely cluttered. And I mean like hoarder cluttered. Like, I walked into the kitchen and there is no open counter space anywhere. It's all covered with everything. Everything. The sink was full of dishes. I don't know if they were clean or not. I didn't look. I didn't wanna. But I noticed that on top of like all the dishes and shit that are filled, like, and paper and all kinds of weird shit, there was also like a loaf of bread just kind of chilling there. And I'm like, what? Okie dokie. So I opened the fridge. I mean, there's a shit ton of food everywhere. I mean, the fridge was like exploding with food. The cupboards I could see were full of food because, I mean, you couldn't shut them. I tried. You know, you had to move stuff away from cupboards to open cupboards. Like, I mean, so I'm basically climbing on top of stuff to get into the kitchen and then to get to the microwave, and there's no way he could have gone in there and finagled his way through to get food. Like, he would have been sitting there until whenever the hell she came home from work for dinner. Like, he's diabetic. You can't do that. You gotta eat. Come on now. I was so upset. And I can't handle mess like that. Like, oh, fuck. So, whatever. I'm in there, you know, all fuck under my breath, trying to, just trying to nuke a plate of food, okay? There was no paper towel anywhere, so I couldn't cover up the food, right? Which I hate because it spits, and the microwave was already nasty, and I'm like, ugh, like, is this gonna drip down on his food? Like, ugh. Oh, it was so upsetting. I actually have goosebumps thinking about it. Oh, God. So I nuked up his food and I gave it to him. I was like, okay, and I gotta go now. I gotta go. I can't be here anymore. I didn't say anything to him about it. It's not his place. It's not his fault. But, oh my God. But I said to him, like, I'm off Wednesday and Thursday. I said, probably Thursday I will come by. He had an appointment at ambulatory care today to check the foot and wrap and whatever. I said, call me when you get home, because I have things that I need to do. But call me when you get home, and I'll pick you up and I'll take you for a drive or something. So I'm not sitting in that fucking house again. Oh my God. It's like, no, I will take you somewhere. It's fine. Cool. So I got home Tuesday night, and I'm venting to my boyfriend about all this. I cannot handle that kind of mess. Like, oh, it's so upsetting. And I'm telling him that I might take my brother in, but, you know, I'm call me a bitch, I don't care. I don't want my brother in my house. Like, he's not the cleanest person when it comes to dishes and all that kind of, like, and I mean, even now, now it's kind of excusable. The man can't walk, but, well, he shouldn't be walking. But, you know, like, fine. But still, you know, I mean, and we're not close, you know. But it's like, I can't leave him in that. Like, that's just so nasty. So I was kind of venting to him about it. Then I called my buddy and I vented to him about it because I really needed to keep venting. And my boyfriend has his own problems with the house fire and everything. So it's like, it's okay, it's fine. I'll call my buddy and vent to him. So I did. And then this morning, well, this afternoon, technically, I got up, right? I slept in. So I got up around 11:30. And I moseyed my way downstairs, and I'm about to make coffee, and I just happened to look out my door, and I see somebody standing on my porch. And I'm like, that can't be my brother. Can it? And I walked over, and I opened the door, and I'm like, yep, it's my brother. I'm like, what are you doing here? How long have you been standing on my porch? And how did you get here? He goes, oh, I've been here for about 5 minutes. He goes, my phone's doing weird shit. I was trying to text you or call you or whatever, but my phone was doing weird shit. He said, I walked here. I said, you walked here? I thought he walked from his girlfriend's place, which I'll bet you is probably on good feet. A 20-minute walk. Okay, 15, maybe a 20-minute walk. So I'm like, fuck, what? Like, come on in. What are you doing here? He says, well, I've got my appointment at ambulatory care this afternoon. I was like, uh-huh. Why are you here? Like, I finally get it out of him that he assumed I was taking him to this appointment. So when I didn't pick him up, he had a counseling appointment today. So when I didn't pick him up at counseling, he fucking walked to my house, which was literally at the end of my street. And I was like, excuse you, sir. I told you Tuesday night to call me when you got back from your appointment that I would take you out for a drive or something. Like, you never asked me to come pick you up and take you to said appointment. I assumed you had a ride or were taking a cab or something. He goes, oh yeah, you did say that, didn't you? And I was like, what time is your goddamn appointment? Because now it's like 12:15, right? He goes, well, I have to be in ambulatory care and signed in by 1 o'clock. And I'm like, I'm having half a coffee and I'm having a cigarette, and then you best be ready to go. I was so irritated. I am not a morning person anyway. I am not happy when I wake up in the morning. It doesn't matter what's going on. I am not happy in the morning. Don't start with me. He's pulling this crap. Oh my God. So whatever. Then he decides he has to go to the bathroom. So now he's got to go up all my fucking stairs. I'm like, helping him up the stairs. If that boy had fallen, I'd be dead. Because I was right behind him. Like, fuck. Whatever. Got him up the stairs, got him back down the stairs, got him in the car, and I took him to ambulatory. I said, I have things that I need to do today. So you're going to have to call a cab or call me when you're done and I'll come get you. But I'm not parking. Like, I'm not sitting here waiting for you. He's like, no, I'll call a cab. And I said, good. So actually call the cab this time. Like, oh, you're so annoyed. So I come home. I do a little bit of tidying. And then I came out to vlog. While I'm tidying, my boyfriend's texting me. We were talking last night. He hasn't spoken. He's got a 15-year-old son. He hasn't spoken to him in like 5 or 6 years, I think. It's a whole situation. I feel so bad for him. It's not by his choice. Just gonna say that. It's not my story to tell. But he got a call from CAS sometime yesterday. Not a call, I'm sorry. She Facebook messaged him. Apparently they don't have any of his information. And they were, talking about his son and whatever, and so he's getting together with him today, which is so exciting. He's terrified, he's nervous, he's excited, he's all the things. In a very stoic manner, of course, because he's a very stoic man. But I know, because I'm a parent, so I can just imagine. So he's in my town right now because his son lives in my town. And they're doing their thing. And I said, well, you know, that it's a weird situation, babe, but I'm so happy that you finally get to not only talk to him, but see him, because I do believe they spoke on the phone yesterday. So I said, you know, if you get a chance when you're done, give me a shout. Let me know what happened. Keep me in the loop. He's like, why would I call you? I'm like down the road from you. He says, I'll just come over. I'm like, well, yeah, there's that. I said, babe, I've had a morning, okay? Like, shush. I'm so befuddled. He's laughing at me. Jesus Christ. I said, let me know if you want to stay for dinner. I'll take out extra pork chops and whatever. I mean, you're already here, right? He said, I don't know if I'm coming or going or what's going on. He said, I'm so confused. And he says, I just don't know anything. I said, it's okay, babe. Relax. It's fine. I said, I'm not thawing anything extra if we don't know what's going on. But if you want to stay and I don't have time to thaw anything extra, I'll just make you some burgers or something. Like, it's fine. There's hot dogs, there's burgers. Like, it's fine. Because right now he's staying in a motel, I think in London. So he's pretty much eating out right now. So I said, if you know, if you're here anyway and you want an actual meal, I'm your girl. I'll hook you up. So it's been an interesting day so far. Oh dear. I don't know, man. I don't know. But anyways, I haven't decided if I'm going to talk to my brother about staying at my house or not. I'm so annoyed with him right now. I don't feel like helping him out. Not enough to offer my house. Jesus Christ. Much rather just pick him up every now and again and take him for a drive. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to boot. It looks like it stopped raining. So I might run to the grocery store. I got to grab some milk and some cereal. Yeah. So that's my last couple of days / a rant, and I don't know, a little bit of everything, I guess. I guess I'll make this one a story time because of the Bell Canada thing. That was friggin', that was just, I just keep thinking of that. Stupid shit happens and I just think of Bell Canada. Oh Lord, yes. Friggin' epic. It was great. Well, there's no guy out here filming stuff. Yeah, show off the pretty trees. Nice. Anyway, I'm gonna boot. Stuff to do. Anybody watching, thank you. I appreciate you. I hope you're well. The week is almost over. Hang on there. Hang on there. It's fine. One more day. Take care of yourself, and we'll talk later.